Another band, another journey. Today, we are officially starting our Nirvana journey. I have heard of Nirvana. I do know Smells Like Teen Spirit. Um, it is one of my favorite rock songs ever. But outside of that song, I don't know anything about Nirvana. I know Kurt Cobain, 27 Club, unhappy with his success, how he went out. Know it. Well, not everything, but I remember most of what happened to him. I do know David Grohl of the Foo Fighters originates here. So that is just the limited knowledge that I have about Nirvana and their story. But outside of that, I don't know anything. So because this is our first reaction, research time. Nirvana was an American rock band formed in Aberdeen, Washington in 1987, founded by lead singer and guitarist Kurt Cobain and bassist Chris Novoselic. The band went through a succession of drummers, most notably Chad Channing, and then recruited Dave Grohl in 1990. Nirvana's success popularized alternative rock, and they were often referenced as the figurehead band of Generation X. Their music maintains a popular following and continues to influence modern rock culture. I'm excited. Man. Smells Like Teen Fever. I keep saying Fever Spirit. Is one of those songs that, of course, growing up as a kid, I never really knew what it was. What it was about. I never really knew. For one, let's just say you were not a human being living in the early to mid 2000s and you did not hear Smells Like Teen Spirit. It was one of those. I mean, everywhere you went, you heard dum 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 dum. I still don't know the words. But it's one of the hardest rock songs. It's one of the hardest songs I've ever heard. So often when every time we do a reaction and I do some research and I find out this song or that song is in the 500 greatest song, I don't know where Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit is on the 500 greatest songs of all time on Rolling Stone. If it's not top 50, it's criminal. Now, only reason I'm saying 50 is because I can't think of all the great songs that I've heard in my life off the top of my head. But Teen Spirit is up there. Teen Spirit is like, it could be top 20. That's how great of a song it is to me. But outside of that, I don't know much about Nirvana, so I'm happy to begin this journey. I'm happy that I finally got to this point. Where did you sleep last night? There's so many ways to interpret that. I'm not even going to attempt. This is live on MTV Unplugged, unedited. We've wasted enough time. Let's hear the greatness of Kurt Cobain. I'm so excited.
Fuck you all, this is the last song of the evening.
What is it?
This was written by my favorite performer. Our favorite performer, isn't it? All of ours? You like him the best?
Oh, and there's a donation basket. Kurt wants to buy
Oh yeah, this guy representing the Lead Belly estate wants to sell me Lead Belly's guitar for $500,000. Yeah. I even asked David Geffen personally if he'd buy it for me. He wouldn't do it. Okay.
Just such a cool, laid back dude.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me when did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. The husband was a hard-working man, just about a mile from here. His head was found in a driving wheel, but his body never was found.
So, based off of the way he was talking at the beginning, this is a cover. Or maybe this is their song and they just put their own rendition on it. But off the bat, the first thing that stands out is versatility, because of course this sounds nothing like Teen Spirit. So to hear them this way, y'all know, at some point I'm gonna create like a whole chart of like things I look for or look at when I do reactions, and versatility is one of them. Like, you know, hearing a group, hearing an artist, hearing a band, when they have a similar sound, that's great. And especially if it's a sound that they've mastered and they've kind of solidified, that's great. You know, like a Pink Floyd or something like that. But versatility, and even if you don't have versatility, again, if you've mastered a sound and you've mastered the ability to make me feel something new every time I hear that sound, like a Pink Floyd, that's great. No, there is no shame in that. But I do give bands who have versatility and have different styles and different sounds just another tip of the hat, because that's, we all know it's very difficult to get out of your comfort zone. And I don't know what their comfort zone is. Again, I only know one song from them. For all I know, this could be most of their music, and Teen Spirit is like the admiration. You know what I mean? So, but Kurt Cobain, man. I mean, every time I see this guy, I just think of his story, and you know, you just see him, how great of a guy he was, how cool, how composed. You can tell he's not again, and I'm watching one performance, but he doesn't seem like the most expressive on stage. He seems pretty like cocooned and eyes closed, which if you can sing and you can pull it off, that could be a great performance. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But you could just tell a lot of people watching him and talking to him. You get a feeling. Again, I read about him, I know about him, so of course I'm cheating here a bit. But you could just see that spotlight and all that. That's not him. You could tell, but he sounds phenomenal.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me when never shine. I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I will shiver the whole night through.
I'm tempted to play it back, but I'm going to keep rolling. That just, I don't know why. That kind of, that caught me. That caught me. Again, it's hitting me because, again, his story, I just, what a talent. Just what a talent, man. That's so raw. He got off stage. He's on a MTV Unplugged was national TV, right? Just finished performing, smoke a cigarette. Not even off the stage yet. That's just raw. That's just raw. Man. You know, it sucks when great talent is just taken away so young. because it's like, you really wonder what they could have done. Um, the whole 27 Club, everybody that's not in the 27 Club that died young, it's just so much talent, regardless of genre, and it's iconic, it was great when you see their influence today. You know what I mean? Like when I see Nirvana in a weird way, and I just think about the T-shirts and everything. You know who I think of? I think of somebody like Billie Eilish. In a weird way, right? Like just that. I don't want to say way of thinking, but just there's just a similar feel. People who live in their mind and just create because it makes them feel like it's, I don't know what I'm saying here, but what I will say, that's a hell of a song, a hell of a performance. Wow. And I really do, this is like the third MTV Unplugged. And granted, we have so many different outlets now that have a similar setup or production as MTV Unplugged. You got Colors and Tiny Desk and, so many of like just secluded small room performances. But like MTV Unplugged, it was just different. It was just a different feel. And I do know that this was a big performance for Nirvana. I'm tripping. Let me do some song research, and then I'm gonna let it go because I know I'm kind of rambling. But that was one hell of a performance. It was. It was. Where did you sleep last night? Let's see what we get here. The simplicity of it, just the laid back nature of it, Oh, so it's not even called Where Did You Sleep Last Night? I'm looking because of course it's showing me. Okay, hold on. Let me click on this. In the Pines. In the Pines, also known as Where Did You Sleep Last Night, My Girl and Black Girl, is a traditional American folk song originated from two songs, In the Pines and The Longest Train, both of whose authorship is unknown and date back to at least the 1870s. The songs originated in the southern Apple. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Area of the United States and the contiguous areas of East Tennessee and Kentucky, Western Carolina, and Northern Georgia. But it is most often associated with American bluegrass musician Bill Monroe and American blues musician Lead Belly, both of whom recorded very different versions of the song in the 1940s and 1950s. A live rendition of American garage band Nirvana based on Lead Belly's interpretation. Gotcha. Wow. So a song that really doesn't even have a recorded author or creator. I love stories like that. A song that nobody alive can pinpoint who made the song, but for whatever reason and however, the song has just lived on throughout generations, and I love stories like that. But I don't want to say too much about this performance because it's just so sad. It really is. But to their talent, amazing. Very simplistic. It wasn't anything major, but that's the beauty of MTV Unplugged. There wasn't anything extravagant about it. It's very simple. You really hear and embrace the talent itself, and that's the beauty of those small room style, you know, productions. Again, colors and tiny desk and all of that. The theme is you have a big artist in a small room, and they really have to display their talent. You can't be saved by the lights and the pyro and the fireworks. It's, look, I'm gonna give you a mic, I'm gonna give you a stage, I'm gonna give you whatever instruments you need, and that's it. Entertain me. That's the beauty of platforms like MTV Unplugged. And boy, was that a hell of a performance. It really was. But I'm going to wrap this up, man. I'm not going to go too deep. I'm going to let it go. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Please. We are officially on our Nirvana train. I've always wanted to dig deeper into their discography. Like I said, Teen Spirit is one of my favorite songs. And I don't know why I never thought to just listen more. Of course, I ended up watching documentaries and reading and all of this, but I never got into the music. So please request and recommend more, and I'm on it ASAP. But again, as always, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace.